Hello all, it's your girl Tiffany, my malicious black beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces, high priestess, aka the light that shines like a diamond, also known as your modern day nun, one who isn't within a coven, a convent, or a covenant. I do thank you all for listening and for watching on tonight. If y'all would be so kind to please like, share, and subscribe, it would be greatly, greatly appreciated. This is going to be a general reading for the overall collective of any zodiac sign, so please take the messages that apply, leave the ones that do not. Remember that this reading can apply to your past, your present, or your future, as well as it may be pertaining to you or any and everyone in between that you may or may not know. With that being said, guys, let's get started with your overall messages and see what's going on here with you all. So the first card you have here is Grandma or Grandpa, Karmic Mother and Father, Doing Anything for Money, Secret Society, Protect Yourself Against These Persons, Them Folks Ain't Right, Fake Phony Christians, Burdens Caused by Others, The Whole Family In on It, Cover Up, Someone Put a Spell on You, Low Down and Dirty Shame. Okay, guys. So there is obviously a major significance to your supposed family in general. Okay, there are several individuals who came out here first, but with the whole family in on it, this could be the entirety of your family, your mama's side and your daddy's side, aunts, uncles, cousins, siblings, grandparents, whoever here. Okay, but your grandma or your grandma or your grandpa or both, as well as your karmic mother and father, are highly significant. Okay, are like the common denominator, the main equation of the problem at hand here. Okay, which is the reason why I feel like both of those cards came out first, grandma or grandpa, with karmic mother and father here. Okay, then there's the issue of these individuals who are directly involved in the situation doing anything for money. Okay, so they're obviously involved in some nefarious things. Okay, obviously for money, and considering the fact that they'll do anything for money, it's likely they're into some shady, shicey things that they are willing to do or that they have done for money. Okay, now this ties to a secret society. Your grandma or grandpa or both could belong to a secret society. There could be several people in your family, even your karmic mother and father, who may have belonged to a secret society, spirit is saying. Okay, this could be Freemasonry, Eastern Stars, or any other type of cult, coven, or secret society, or what have you. There are a lot of different secret societies that go by different names, as far as the type of secret society it is. Okay, but there is a secret society that is of great significance to this situation. Okay, now spirit is saying these are people that you need to protect yourself against. Okay, protect yourself against this person is clarifying, is right up under karmic mother and father. Okay, but really and truly, with so many people being involved in this, with your entire family being in on it, I feel like you need to protect yourself against all of these persons if you're still in any communication with these people at all, because spirit is saying them folks ain't right. Okay, so like I said, there's obviously something sinister, evil, wicked, toxic, demonic just ain't right with these folks, spirit is saying. Okay, not only will they do anything for money, and they're also involved in secret societies and different things, spirit is saying that they're fake phony Christians. Okay, so your grandmother and your grandpa, as well as your karmic mother and fathers, as well as other persons in your family, on the surface may parade around like they are do-gooders, like they are Christians, like they saved, sanctified, delivered, and holier than thou, like they are righteous, upstanding pillars of the community and different things like that. Okay, but it's these very fake phony Christians, okay, who have been the cause of these burdens in your life. Okay, because there has been burdens that has been caused upon you by others, Spirit is saying, okay? Now, like I said, on the surface, these people are fake, phony Christians, but with them having ties to secret societies and different things, which secret societies have ties to the government, have ties to the satanic powers that be. Secret societies have ties to organized crime, which is run, ruled, and controlled by wealthy elites, the government, the satanic powers that be. Okay, it all connects like dots. Okay, but there have been burdens that have been caused by others because of these fake phony Christians, because of these people in these secret societies, the whole lot of them. There's a reason why Spirit is saying that the whole family is in on what's going on here. That's why Spirit is saying these folks ain't right. They'll do anything for money. Okay? There's some type of cover up that's going on as it relates to this, okay? So, you know what I'm saying? There could be, with cover up being here, there could be a lot of things that was kept hidden or secret from you your entire life. There obviously were things that was covered up and kept hidden or secret from the general public overall. However, something pertaining to what's going on here may be, maybe there could be some type of gossip about it, rumors about it, some type of talks about it. There could be some type of truth or clarity that has seeped out pertaining to these people, the things that they've done or they have going on, and different things like that. But there's some type of cover up that's been going on with these fake phony Christians in your family, with their involvement in the secret society. Cover ups. This cover up could have been because of your grandma or your grandpa, or you know what I'm saying, and everything, or what have you, because your grandma or grandpa is directly connected to the secret society, and who is also this fake phony Christian and is involved in this cover up. And I feel like everybody else is involved, just kind of going along with it. I definitely feel like there's a lot of people who's involved in this situation, but you have like people who like front of the line, you know what I'm saying, who are like directly involved, and then you got all the other people who are involved but they're indirectly involved. These would be people who know what's going on, who know what's happening, who's keeping the secrets, who not saying anything, who's not doing anything. They're involved, but they're indirectly involved. They're involved from a distance type of thing. And then you have the ones who are front of the line. These are the people who are directly involved. So whatever whatever that is the goings on, they are a part of it directly. The cause of whatever that thing that's happening, going on, in different things. You understand what I'm saying? So we got somebody put a spell on you. Some of y'all may have been cursed from birth, like literally from birth, from the moment you were born. You could have been cursed in the womb before you even came out, but you was somebody definitely put a spell on you. And I feel like these haven't been no little small Rudy Poo type of spells, okay? We're talking about the type of spells and curses that last for years upon years at a time, a lifetime, and different things like that. But somebody put a spell on you, and this spell that was put on you is the reason why you have endured so many burdens in your life, and these burdens were caused by others. This is the reason why Spirit is saying you need to protect yourself against these persons, okay? And I don't feel like it's any one person that you need to protect yourself from, but you need to protect yourself from these persons, okay? Karmic mother, father, grandma, grandpa, and the whole family, okay? Because these burdens that's been caused by others is sitting right next to the whole family, is in on it, okay? Also sitting next to these fake phony Christians, okay? So don't be fooled by somebody saying praise the Lord, hallelujah, thank you Jesus, going to church, or carrying themselves in a certain way. It's a facade, okay? They put a facade about their true beliefs, okay? Because behind the scenes, these people worship Lucifer as their God. They're just too coward to fucking say that Lucifer is God of this earth, and that's who they worship as their God. They're too coward to say the shit, but that's exactly who they're worshiping, okay? That's exactly who they're worshiping. That's why the Most High say, we're not going to get into it real deep or whatever, but that's the reason why the Most High say, come out of her, my people. Who the hell do you think her is? Okay? Your faith, okay? And this is not I'm not supposed to go into no speech, you know what I'm saying? I'm not supposed to preach to the choir here, anything like that or whatever, because I'm not going to waste my time. Grown people going to do what grown people going to do regardless. You understand what I'm saying? So what I have to say is not about your faith, and it's not about me trying to convince you of what your spiritual belief, religious belief, faith should be. You grown. You believe in what you want to believe. You're not believing anything at all. That's your life. You don't want to have to live with your decisions. So who am I to try to convince you of anything either way? Okay? But being vigilant, being observant, Okay? It never hurt nobody. Just like studying, researching, never, you ain't got to believe in anything at all to study, to research, to be vigilant, to be aware, to be awakened to something, to research something, to study something, to pay attention to something. You ain't got to believe in shit at all. Okay? You ever heard one of these fake phony Christians tell you, they be the very ones that tell you, especially when it comes to like witchcraft, sorcery, black magic, and voodoo and things like that or whatever. Oh, if you don't believe in that thing, so it can't bother you. That's about the dumbest shit I've ever fucking heard. Because you ain't got to believe in nothing at the fuck at all for things to happen, for somebody who do believe in it to be doing certain things. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make fucking sense. Okay? But fake Christians tell you a lot of things just to keep you from being awakened to things, from knowing things. You know what I'm saying? The very fake phony Christians who are in the church every time the church doors open and they pray around, like they're the very ones who are the witches and the warlocks who are behind the scene doing witchcraft, sorcery, black magic, and voodoo. But on the surface they'll tell you, oh, there's certain spiritual things is tools of the devil, but these are the same tools that they're using behind the scenes when they're casting curses and spells on you. You understand what I'm saying? This is the reason why you got somebody put a spell on you here, but these people supposed to be Christians, right? That's why Spirit is saying they're fake phony Christians, right? Y'all didn't understand a lot of things that you are told. You're told that to keep you from waking up, so that you will stay brainwashed and dumbed down under mind control. Ask yourself, what God will want you blind, will want you unaware, will want you without knowledge. It's almost like we were created and we were dumped here in this earth, on this earth, but like we were supposed to keep this veil over our eyes. This is where the term blind faith comes from. That's basically you being, but blind faith, people use that and take that, oh, you're supposed to have faith and believe in God without you ever seeing God or knowing God or having any type of definitive proof that God exists or anything like that. That's what the term blind faith means, okay? But they apply it to everything else or what have you, just different things in the world, okay? And you're supposed to, this is the reason why people have blind trust and blind faith into a lot of things. You don't understand what I'm saying? Y'all do it today. Just because a person has a degree, or just because a person has a lot of money, or just because a person is a celebrity, or just because a person have a position of power or authority, or in some type of professional position, you automatically trust them without question. You assume that they are good people just because they have a certain amount of money or a certain position, title, or role, or something like that, or whatever. That's what it means to have blind faith into something, okay? It doesn't matter whether we're talking about Christianity, religion of any kind at all, okay? But if you notice, and if you notice, you can go all the way back to the story of the Garden of Eden and Adam and Eve. Did you notice from the moment that they were awakened to certain things that they were punished by God? So if you think about that story and you ask yourself, why would they be punished just for knowing the truth? You understand what I'm saying? Because if you think about the story, Adam and Eve didn't know that they were naked until the serpent came along and told them they were naked. Hey, there go those branches over there. You see those trees over there, those leaves over there? You can mend those together and put those together and wrap them around yourself, and you can cover them up. You're standing out here in the middle of the forest and you're naked. And Adam and Eve was like, what? Naked? What is naked? They didn't know what naked was until the serpent came along and told them what naked was. They were out, Adam and Eve was out there starving before the serpent came along and said, hey, you see that fruit over there? You see the food that is growing on these trees? You can get that food and you can eat and you won't be hungry anymore. And you understand what I'm saying? But they were punished for that. Because when God came back along and they were hiding themselves or what have you, God was like, why are you hiding? And they was like, oh, because we're naked. And God was like, well, who told you was naked? And this is how God knew the serpent had came along and had shed light on certain things or whatever, and God was mad. And God cursed the earth and cursed Adam and Eve and different things like that or what have you. Okay? And see, and in the rest of the story, what happened? Okay, and this is also where this light and dark, you know what I'm saying, black and white and different things like that comes from. Cain and Abel and different things like that came from or whatever. Eve actually had one child with the serpent and one child with Adam. You understand what I'm saying? This is the reason why Cain killed Abel. One of those children was Cain came from the serpent, Abel came from Adam. You understand what I'm saying? But you ask yourself, well, a lot of people that will look at that story, if you just look at the story and it's like, why would they be punished just for knowing the truth? Well, come all the way back to today. What happens when we are awakened? We are brainwashed and dumbed down and under mind control. The same thing that the government is doing right now. Okay? A lot of people are blinded to a lot of things. It's not hidden. It's right in your face. You just are unaware of it. The signs and symbols is everywhere. The truth is in plain sight. But from the moment that we are awakened and that veil is lifted from our eyes and we are aware of things that we were never aware of before, we are viciously attacked. This is when we become targeted individuals and everything. Same thing that happened to Adam and Eve, just from knowing the truth. Okay? You ain't never wondered why both Jesus and Lucifer are called the morning star? You never notice why both of them are called the light barrier? They both, that how they both are the light. You understand what I'm saying? But once we came along and religion came along and you know they wrote the Bible and all this other kind of stuff, um, 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 they both, we were told they both are the light. Okay, so go back to your church. Okay. This is the reason why if you sit in your church, this is the reason why God say, come out and hurt my people. See, this is the reason why in the end, in the last days, and we're going to get back to the reading, that a lot of people are going to perish for lack of knowledge. They never wanted you to have that knowledge. This is the reason why the people in the church, the leaders of the church, they know exactly what it is. They know exactly what it is. See, everything being flipped, reversed, and perverse. You understand what I'm saying? You were lied to. This is the reason why in your church, they say Jesus, God, Lucifer, Satan, and the devil all in the same sentence, and they all talking about the same person, and you think they're talking about separate different people. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't never noticed how Jesus sound a lot like Lucifer. They in the church they make Lucifer sound a lot like Lucifer. Jesus sound a lot like Lucifer. They almost sound like one and the same. Okay. But you go back to the story, and Jesus is said to be the Son of Man. You understand what I'm saying? And Lucifer is said to be the Son of God. And you go back to the word and says that God so loved the world that he gave his what? Only begotten Son. His Son. And then you come back to what you were told, and did anybody tell you that Lucifer was actually the Son of God? So then you go back to your church and you wonder why they mix Lucifer and they mix Jesus in the same sentence together, and it sounds like they're talking about the same person. Listen to your gospel music. The signs and symbols is even in your gospel music. It's not just in your secular music. Signs and symbols is there. Everything's been flipped, reversed, and perverse. You understand what I'm saying? You never wonder why they made Lucifer seem bad and they made Christ and made Jesus seem good, right? But Christ was crucified, right? Beat to death. This is the reason why even on the cross and in his last breath, Jesus said, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? God said back in the loud Christ to be crucified. He was persecuted and imprisoned and all kinds of shit in before then. All while preaching the gospel, saving souls, and all those kind of things. Healing people, casting demons out of folks, all those kind of things, whatever. Okay, you look at Lucifer. Lucifer supposed to be bad. Lucifer was given his own kingdom, the entire world. You don't remember in the story when they said that Lucifer had went to Christ and told Christ, offered Christ all of the world. The very job that Lucifer has, like you can't offer somebody something that ain't yours. Right? Something got to be yours. If I offer you this deck of cards, that means this deck of cards belong to me for me to give it to you, right? You remember in the story when Lucifer offered Christ all the world in rulership and dominion over all the people, humans. And Lucifer said, Christ said, "Get thee behind me, Satan," and basically turned it down. That means the world, earth, was Lucifer's to even give. Right? So anyway, we're going to get back to the story. But see, the whole point that I'm making here and saying all of this is these fake phony Christians, the leaders that you see in the church are actually sellouts. To the government, to the wealthy elite, they stepping and fetching for the man. You understand what I'm saying? This is the reason why Christianity and slavery go hand in hand together. They perverse the two to control you, to force you to submit, to force you to conform, to force you to obey. This is why they did all that. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't never noticed that the people that have been a part of some of the worst things in life uh consider themselves to be Christian, to have some type of faith base. It don't matter if you talk about the white supremacists. It don't matter if you talk about the Klansmen. Who do you think that the KKK was made up of? It don't matter if you go all the way back to Hitler. These are all individuals who had some type of faith base. They have told you that the United States of America was built upon Christian values, and you believed it. All while they was hog tying people and dragging them down the street, while they was hanging people from nooses and shoes, while they was throwing fire bombs in black churches and schools and in homes and different things like that or whatever. They were all Christians. And them same Christians came along and told you that things like what I'm doing right now is devices of the devil. You know why they tell you stuff like that? Because they don't want you awakened. So those of you who are targeted individuals now, if this is the reason why, from the moment that you awaken and they realize that you awaken, even them same fake phony fucking Christians, you would think the Christians will be proud of you. You living right, you doing right, you ain't living in sin, you ain't commit no crimes, you ain't living, none of that. You would think the Christians would be the first ones to be proud of you, screaming, hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. Another one has been saved. Another one has been awakened. But no, all them fake phony Christians is the very ones that have attacked you. That's the very place that them witches been hiding. They the very ones that's behind the scenes in their kitchens, in their homes, is doing they casting their curses and their spells on you right the fuck now. Because they lied to you all along. They lied to you all along. Do you never listen to your favorite gospel song? The science and symbolism is in the gospel song. You ain't never heard them in the gospel song when they say, oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Who is O? Huh? Is O not Lucifer? Y'all forget Lucifer is a jack of all trades. Lucifer has many names. Ain't that what the same thing they said about Christ? Jesus. Huh? The light bearer. The morning star, Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, many names. Lucifer and Christ sound a whole lot. That is a lot of that is go one and the same, hand in hand together, right? I'm just saying, I'm not trying to tell you what to believe in and how you should feel and what you should think. I'm just telling you what we have been told was in our face, what is completely studyable, researchable. You understand? Okay? So I got into all that. Okay? And it's a different, we can go more into it, but it's a different story for a different day. Them same people, they the ones that's in these secret societies. These same people is the fake phony Christians that we're talking about right now. There's the reason why I went into all that. You understand? This is how they operate. They never want you to wake up. They never want you to know the truth. You understand? And some of your very beloved ones are a part of these shenanigans. This is the reason it's deep-rooted secrets and cover-ups, all kinds of things. And all of your families, no matter how perfect you think your family is or whatever, a lot of shit y'all probably never knew. You think your sweet little mother and your sweet little grandmother and your sweet little family and this, that, and that, they was just so great and they was just so perfect. And there was blind faith that you had in them. Why? Because grandmama cooked good. Because grandmama's house always was clean and, blind faith. Y'all done nothing but blind faith into a whole bunch of people, places, and things that have lied to you to your face about every fucking thing. And it's the same individuals The Spirit is now telling you you need to protect yourself against, because the burdens that you have endured has been caused by these others. Okay, whole family in on the Spirit. Say them folks ain't right. They'll do any damn thing for money. This is the reason why they in the secret societies and they tied to the satanic powers that be. They stepping and fetching for the man. You see, they put a they did spell work on you. They put a spell on you. You heard this song? I put a spell on you, and now you're mine. They've been controlling you your entire life. Huh? Spirit say they are low down and dirty shame. You ain't got to believe me. The proof is in the pudding. All you got to do is pay attention. Observe. Watch. Be aware. Wake up. Research. Study. Ask questions. Be vigilant. That's all you got to do. To clarify, grandmother or grandpa, we got a cold-blooded killer here. Okay? Your grandmother or your grandfather could be a cold-blooded killer. Okay? We're talking about bodies here. Murders, deaths, Grim Reaper type of energy, Angel of Death type of energy, Black Widow type of energy, harm, setups, different things, cold-blooded killer. Spirit is saying. Some of you can't believe it. They sweet little old, nice little old elderly self. Cold-blooded killers. Spirit is saying. To clarify karmic mother and father, we have the moon here. The moon talks about secret things, hidden things, what's done in the dark. Shady people, dirty dealings, illusions, fear, cover-ups, decisions being made, criminal activity, moon magic, overwhelm, fear, doubt. The moon talks about a lot of things. There's something that's secret, hidden, or covered up as it relates to your karmic mother and your karmic father. Spirit is saying. Some sneaky, freaky, creepy things. Some low down and dirty things. A lot of illusions has been created for you in your life about your karmic mother and your karmic father. Spirit is saying. To clarify, doing anything for money. I'm seeing here your life is a movie collective. You could have been experiment collective or experimented on collective. You've endured a lot of trauma, okay? Something has to do with the corrupt government, okay? There's setups, okay? There's something, you've been around nothing but fake family, fake friends, fake lovers, staged events, illegal harassment. Your entire life is a lie. The Truman Show, Spirit is saying, the ops and the sellouts are all around you. It's a psyop. Paid actors. Spirit is saying. But it's told you they'll do anything for money. Your karmic mother and father, your grandma, your grandpa, the whole family that's in on it. They do anything for money. Including be paid actors in your life. Secret society, we got the devil here. Spirit say evil is as evil does. Okay? We're talking about witches and warlocks and demons. Oh my. Wicked cults, witch covens, devil worshippers, toxic. People, places, and things. With ties to the satanic powers that be. These individuals are sellouts, collective is saying. They're into voodoo and black magic, the very thing that you was told not to be a part of, not to do, is of the devil. These people are a part of. To clarify, protect yourself against that person here. I'm seeing this is my bad mother card here. Now, this could be any mother, whether this is your mother or grandmother, which is what you started off with here, a aunt, a cousin, a sibling. This is some type of mother that is a bad mother, Spirit is saying. This is a bad mother who does spell work, who is unloving, who is toxic, spiteful, mean, and surly, who is into dark magic. This is a bad mother who is a witch, a pimping mom, somebody who is hot-tempered, neglectful, very hateful, envious, jealous. This is a narc that needs help. Someone who is abusive, a child killer, someone who is sinister, selfish, mentally ill, wicked. Somebody who is not nurturing at all. Spirit is saying you need to protect yourself against this person. Now, whether this is a mother or a grandmother or an aunt or any other type of mother, this is a bad mother, and she's into a lot of shit. Very toxic individual. From witchcraft, sorcery, black magic, and voodoo. This is a pimping mom, and she's a child killer. She's killed a child before, or had one killed, whether it's her own or someone else. Very hateful, neglectful, pimping. This motherfucker would pimp you out back in her day, or set you up to be pimped out. Abusive, selfish, mentally ill, whether diagnosed or not. It's this person. To clarify, them folks ain't right. We got family issues here. Okay, so again, this ties into the trauma that you have endured, collective. Okay, the reason why you were isolated and you were neglected and you were abandoned and you were left out in the cold. Okay, the very reason for all this deception and lies and no love and hate. Spirit is saying, you've had a lack of support all your life. These people have hated on you. They've mistreated you. They treated you like the black sheep, the scapegoat. There's been a lot of fighting, drama. You were left out in the cold by these people. It was like you wasn't even wanted. You wasn't even desired. It was almost like you wasn't even really these people's family or something. But this ties back to them doing anything for money for some of you all. To clarify fake phony Christians, we get the witchy twitchy card here, okay? So the reason why Spirit is saying they fake phony Christians is because they're actually witches. They're into the dark arts. They're into blood sacrificing animals, blood sacrificing people for money. They're into doing rituals, giving people the evil eye, very sinister, love spells to sex magic, to hexes to root work. They belong to witch covens and secret societies. They're into Satanism and devil worship, black magic, voodoo, very evil, wicked, toxic people, the craft, spells, curses, cauldron magic, and different things. But these is your local Christians that's in a neighborhood near you. Burdens caused by others. We got the orphan card here, collective. You are an orphan, whoever is resonating with this reading, collective, whether you know this or not. Some of you may have just been treated like an orphan. You have felt like an orphan all your life. Others of you are actually orphans, and you never even knew it. You have no family. You have no friends. You're all alone, an orphan on your own. You could be the lonely loner type of you, always been a loner, okay? You could be in hermit mode to yourself, by yourself, on your own, all alone. You could be naturally introverted. Okay, you stay to yourself. You have trust issues due to all the childhood trauma that you endured. You could also be a traffic victim, a kidnapping victim. You could have been switched at birth. You could have been neglected, stolen, abducted, fraudulently adopted, abandoned, sold. You're orphan, collective. These burdens that were put on you by others is because you are an orphan. To clarify the whole family in on it, we got partners in crime here, okay? So these partners in crime, Spirit is saying, are scheming, scamming con artists. They're Decepticons. They're manipulators. They low down and dirty. They're part of a crime mob. They're sellouts. They indulge in a lot of criminal activity. Plots, plans, schemes, strategies, setups. They cold-blooded, Spirit is saying. This whole family. It could be multiple families. Cover up. Secret, hidden, treasure islands card here. Some type of truth or clarity could come out about something that was supposed to be secret, hidden, or covered up here. Okay? Because that's what this, my secret, hidden, treasure islands card is about. Illegal criminal activities of all kinds, from incest to mind control, monarch programming, MK Ultra, hate crimes, human trafficking, sex trafficking, shipping operations, prostitutions, murders, orgies, sex parties, snuff films, satanic ritual abuse, governmental programming, directed energy weapons, the sex trade, all the way up to weapons of mass destruction, drugs, money, or gold, all kinds of things. Okay, a lot of illegal criminal activity. There's cover-ups. So one or multiple of these things that's on this card here, there's some type of cover-up about it by these fake phony Christians who are in this secret society. And your grandmother, grandfather is tied to it, Spirit is saying. They put a spell on you. Death. Somebody's doing death spells on you. Collective. Somebody's trying to conjure up an ending, a change, a death, a transformation, a conclusion to you, collective. They want you dead and gone because you know the truth. You know the clarity about all these things that they have kept hidden in secret and covered up from you. Now they want to sacrifice you. Could have always been the plan. But whoever I'm speaking to right now, you're full-grown adults. You understand? You're full-grown adults. But they're doing spells on you to cause a death. So this could be some type of death magic or something like that, Spirit is saying. To clarify low down and dirty shame, we got the Ten of Cups here. So we know the Ten of Cups is the like the family card of the tarot. Okay? The Ten of Cups also talks about a large congregation of people. It's a lot of people, family or otherwise. A lot of people involved in this who are low down and dirty shame, Spirit is saying. Okay? Some of these people could be associates, family, friends, other family units, dynamics, whole relatives, large congregations of people, collaborations of people. Because see, the Ten of Cups also speaks of completions. 10 speaks of completions and endings regardless. It just so happened that the Ten of Cups speaks to families, like the family card of the deck of the tarot. So there's a large number of people who are low down and dirty shame, Spirit is saying. That's what's going on here, though, y'all. Okay, guys, so we're gonna see what else is going on here. We're gonna see what else is going on here. It's interesting. You could have two grandparents involved in something here. When I got to pulling on Grandma and Grandpa with cold-blooded killers here, we got Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. I also see the Eight of Wands in the reverse with the Five of Wands. I'm going to put them back in a deck, but the Eight of Wands usually speaks of swift, fast communication, message, news, or information, but it's in the reverse. Okay? And the Five of Wands it speaks of competition, jealousy, envy, hatred, spitefulness, strife, conflict, arguments, misunderstandings, disagreements, things like that. So to clarify karmic mother and father. Karmic mother and father with the moon. So I'm seeing the Ten of Wands here. So the Ten of Wands is all about burdens, hardships, problematic situations, stress, overwhelm, imbalanced situations, instability, responsibility, and different things as such, Spirit is saying. Okay? So obviously there was some type of burdens, or you were a burden to this karmic mother and father in some type of way. Okay? I also keep seeing a King of Cups. I don't know. The King of Cups wanted to come out right before this Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. I don't know if y'all have a grandparent who is a masculine water sign. But you also, this could be both of your grandmothers that came out here. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords here. But I keep seeing something about a King of Cups here. To clarify, doing anything for money, what your life is a movie, we get the devil. So these people saw they saw to the devil and was willing to do anything for money, Spirit is saying. Okay? I'm also seeing the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles talks about somebody being abandoned, neglected, or left out in the cold, rejected, alienated, left in turmoil, harsh conditions, financial ruin, with a lack of support or help or assistance and different things like that. Spirit, clarify secret society. Clarify secret society. See, look, that King of Cups keep coming out. There's something significant to this King of Cups. You could have a grandparent that's a water sign, masculine, or something. You have grandparents who's earth sign, air sign, feminines. Grandmother's earth sign, air sign, feminines. Grandfather could be a water sign, masculine or something. I'm seeing the Emperor here as well. Something is definitely significant to a father figure or something like that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing the Emperor with the star here. Your father, your real father, could have been like a superstar, could have been famous, popular, well known, or something like that as well. Spirit, clarify secret society. Clarify secret society. I'm seeing a Hierophant with the Two of Wands here. This could be a cult leader within this secret society who made some type of decision about something. Maybe about you or the situation, okay? There's no telling when this was done. This could have been done literally when you were a child or something like that. Spirit, clarify, protect yourself against this person with the mother, with the bad mother card. Protect yourself against this person with a bad mother card. Yeah, Spirit saying there's a truth, there's clarity. Protect yourself against this person. I'm seeing a Tower with the Ace of Pentacles. Somebody could be trying to cause some type of chaos or tragedy or upheaval or problematic situation in your life for money here. Protect yourself against this person. Whoever Spirit is telling you to protect yourself against, this is somebody who neglected you, abandoned you, and left you out in the cold, Spirit is saying. Who alienated you. Who left you in turmoil, harsh conditions, with a lack of support. This is also somebody who has caused you heartache, heartbreak, sadness, sorrow, misery, pain, anguish. Okay? Spirit, clarify, what is that? Them folks ain't right with family issues. Them folks ain't right with family issues. Them folks ain't right with family issues. So I seen the Empress first, but then I'm seeing there is something significant. Again, this could be any type of mother figure, whether mother, grandmother, aunt, cousin, sibling, whoever, an older individual. Okay, there's something about this Empress energy here with the Three of Pentacles energy here. Okay, the Three of Pentacles. Well, first of all, the Empress is a mother figure, but the Three of Pentacles talks about a group of individuals, a team of individuals collaborating together for the purposes of money. Spirit say them folks ain't right, okay? Clarify, fake phony Christians will get the moon here, so they sneaking and creeping around. They doing things in the shadows and hiding like little cowards that they are. Okay? They've been doing a lot of things behind the scenes, behind closed doors, behind your back. This witchy twitchy card, they witches. I told you, they do all their business in secrets. You understand? Yeah. I'm also seeing judgment here. So moon in judgment here. So y'all had a destiny to be trying to place judgments on other people's lives, but you sneaking and creeping around in the fucking shadows like little bitch made ass cowards and shit. You don't want nobody to know that you secret witches and secret warlocks. You secret Satanists and secret devil worshippers. You don't understand what I'm saying? You don't want nobody to know that you secretly in the occult and you doing all this evil, wicked, sick, twisted, demonic ass shit. But you got the audacity to be trying to make some type of judgment, decisions, take some type of actions against somebody in secret, right? Stop playing. Get your life. Spirit, clarify burdens caused on you by others. I just seen the Lovers. Some of y'all may have endured some type of sexual assault, sexual abuse. The Lovers card is literally a sexual card. I'm also, again, seeing... Yeah. I'm seeing the Seven of Swords here, okay? The Seven of Swords can... you definitely could have been kidnapped. You could have been abducted, collective. or something like that. I'm seeing the Five of Wands again. I'm putting it up here with the Devil card here. These people, these people got something. It's like you have endured everything that you endured, yet you got these hateful, spiteful, evil, wicked, toxic ass people who like jealous of you, envious of you, intimidated by you, in competition with you, want retaliation, punishment, payback, or revenge on you. They chained to the devil, so they sold to the devil, and doing anything for money, but feel some type of way about you. But you the only damn person that seem to be the fuck going through. Yeah. So I'm seeing the Lovers. The Seven of Swords and the Four of Swords. The Lovers can speak to some form of sexual abuse or something sexually that was being done to you. The Seven of Swords could literally be you being taken, stolen, because the Seven of Swords speaks of theft. Okay, so this could literally be like the energy of like somebody being taken, stolen, and different things like that, or what have you. The Four of Swords could literally be you being hurt, injured, in need of hospitalization. It was at one point you could have been so injured or hurt, you was in need of some type of healing or recovery, recuperation, or hospitalization, or something like that, or what have you. Yeah. Some type of sexual abuse you could have endured, and you could have been so injured, you know what I'm saying, that you needed some type of recovery or healing of some kind. Yeah, the whole family. And on a Ten of Swords, this speaks of betrayal, disloyalty, sabotage, ruin, fatal endings. They stabbed you in your back, collective. A whole bunch of people have stabbed you in your back over and over and over again. They wanted you to be a failure. They wanted you to hit rock bottom. They wanted you to have they tried to cause you a mental breakdown, okay, of some kind. They have betrayed you, been disloyal to you, try to sabotage you, ruin you, end you. This is cruelty, brutality. Spirit is saying. Okay? Yeah. Ten of Cups here. 10. Ten of Swords with the Ten of Cups. So this is ultimate betrayal, disloyalty, sabotage, ruin, endings. Fatal endings. Cruelty by your own supposed family. This is the reason why Spirit is saying the whole family is in. Now, they all partners in crime, Spirit is saying. Yeah. Yeah. Spirit, clarify, cover up. Clarify, cover up. Something has to do with a large amount of money. There's something being covered up about a large amount of money. Okay, it's tied to the secret hidden treasure island. So a lot of money have been made. You could have been being exploited for money since you were a child. You could have been put under brainwash, put under MK Ultra mind control, monarch programming, beta sex kitten programming could have been done on you as well. You could have been programmed or changed to be like a sex slave, a sex kitten, or some shit like that, or what have you. This ties back to the government. This is a hate crime that was committed against you. Human trafficking, sex trafficking, prostitution, the sex trade. Some of y'all may or may not remember this or what have you, because the drugs and mind control and different shit that was done to you, they did things to suppress your memory. It's still there. It's for some of you, it's just still deep in your subconscious. Spirit saying that's the truth. Okay? There's some type of cover up pertaining to this large amount of money that they have made off of you. Yeah. And some type of truth or clarity pertaining to, with the secret hidden treasure, pertaining to all these things that was done to you, Spirit is saying. Spirit, clarify, they put a spell on you with death. They put a spell on you. And this is the reason why they all they scattered like roaches from the moment that they realized that you was awake. They never thought that you would awaken. They never thought that you would know the truth. Yeah, they put a spell on you. Tower here. To cause some type of chaos or tragedy in your life, sudden upheaval, sudden shake up of things. Yeah, look, because you're a high priestess. You're a psychic. You know the truth. You know secret knowledge, secret information, occultic knowledge. Okay, so they're trying to purposely cause some type of chaos or tragedy or death in your life, an upheaval in your life, problematic situations, disruptions, destructions in your life, because you know the truth. Spirit is saying, yeah. Yep, I'm seeing the Five of Swords and Magician here. They're trying to cause some type of conflict, defeat, hostility in your life by way of doing some type of magic or something here. Spirit is saying. Spirit, clarify low down and dirty shame. And you in hermit mode, collective. You to yourself by yourself on your own all alone. Clarify low down and dirty shame with the Ten of Cups. Low down and dirty shame with the Ten of Cups. Yeah, look, death. This is sad. This is sad. Spirit, clarify low down and dirty shame with the Ten of Cups. Got the Page of Swords here. These people, they run their mouth like bitches. They gossip us. They do a whole bunch of gossiping, spread a whole bunch of gossip, rumors, lies, deceptions, trickery. Like, you know what I'm saying? Backstabbing is type of energy, but stalking you at the same time. Watching you at the same time. Gossip, rumors, lies, deception, backbiting, backstabbing, stalking, harassment, illegal invasions, violate, all kinds of shit here. That's why spirits say they are low down and dirty shame. Yeah, they are low down and dirty shame. They went to them crossroads and they saw. They're low down and dirty shame, spirit is saying. Spirit, what else is going on? They're trying to cause some type of chaos, like some type of sudden upheaval in your life, spirit is saying. Yeah. These people could have also, like, the Seven of Swords here, like I said, the Seven of Swords is a liar, cheater, thief card here. These people could have told some type of lies on you, told lies to you, okay? The Seven of Swords is all about deception and manipulation and trickery. You could have also been stolen or taken, or these people could have stole something or took something from you. They've been sneaking and creeping around trying to get away with something. These are individuals who have been wearing a mask, not who they appear to be, been sneaking and creeping around trying to get away with something. Two-faced betrayers, liars, deceivers, manipulators, con artists, cowardly ass individuals who do things under false pretenses. Spirit, any other messages? Don't do anything for money. Do anything for money. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles here. These people was trying to get some type of abundance. Any other messages on secret society, spirit? Any other messages on secret society? Any other messages on secret society? This has all been about money, collective. I feel like these people have been exploiting you as well. I feel like you've been being exploited for money all your life. Okay? And this is for more than just about a families and connected to family. Like, you could have literally been exploited for the government, for the entertainment industry. As deep as this go. Like, no bullshit. Okay, there could be certain things that's going on in government, in law, in the world that is based off of you and the exploitation of you. There could literally be songs, movies, shows, books written off the exploitation of you. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing the Eight of Pentacles here. So these individuals, some type of, this Hierophant got to be some type of cult leader or something like that. Somebody who is high ranking in power or something like that, or holds some type of, this might be somebody who is like a leader of some kind. Made some type of decision to bring about some type of change of some kind. or to change something, alter something here. Protect yourself against this person, Spirit is saying. I'm also seeing justice here on the secret society here. So this lets me know that like the government and different things is involved in this shit as well, Spirit is saying. Protect yourself against this person. Protect yourself against these persons. Protect yourself against these persons, Spirit. Any other messages on this? Okay. Yeah. These people have wanted to keep you stuck, restricted, unable to move, trapped. Okay. In doom and gloom, in a crisis here. You've been neglected, abandoned, left out in the cold, rejected, alienated, left in turmoil, loss, financial ruin, harsh conditions on purpose, just to cause you, like, heartache and heartbreak has been caused to you on purpose, to keep you stuck, to keep you trapped, to keep you restricted. Imprisoned in a situation, hostage in a situation. Spirit, clarify. Them folks ain't right. Any other messages on them folks ain't right? Them folks ain't right. Again, I'm seeing justice here. So definitely, this could be government officials on any level. Okay? Couple here with this Empress, couple here with this Three of Pentacles. There's a lot of people who have collaborated together, worked together as a team, as a group, for the purposes of money. Spirit say them folks ain't right. Fake phony Christians, Spirit. Any other messages on fake phony Christians? Any other messages on fake phony Christians? Any other messages, Spirit, on these fake phony Christians? I keep seeing the 8. I keep seeing the 8. The 8 and the 9 of coins, 6 of coins. These people have been, a lot of people. There's a lot of palms that has been greased. Okay, there's a lot of people who have been paid to do a certain job, to work against you, to gaslight you. You know what I'm saying? To do certain things to you, Spirit is saying. These fake phony Christians, because the 8 of Pentacles talks about the money one makes from the work that they do. These are people who have literally been doing a job to work against you in certain ways, Spirit is saying. Spirit, clarify burdens caused by others. Burdens caused by others. I feel like there could have even been lies told on you, collective. Some stems back from like your childhood in some type of way, and things is done to you. But I feel like even in your adulthood now, there are certain things that's being done to cause like certain burdensome things being done to, like, to cause you burdens. But this is being done by others here. Somebody could have even been trying to get you, have you like institutionalized, imprisoned, like lies and been told on you. And there's a lot of people. There's government officials. There's professionals, professional people in power, government officials, your fake phony family. There's a lot of people that have come together to place some type of burdens on you, to cause you some type of burdens. These people want you in like doom and gloom. They want you captive, hostage. They could be trying to silence you, imprison you, institutionalize you. I mean, they have resorted to even telling lies on you in some type of way, shape, form, or fashion, collective. Okay, but a lot of things have been done to cause you like sadness, loss, disappointment, and regret, to have you juggling, to have you struggling, to have you with a lack of finances, money, and resources, Spirit is saying. Okay, to keep you trapped in all kinds of ways. Burdens caused by others. Yeah, I'm telling you, somebody, they trying to silence you. That shit came back out again. Because the four of swords can also speak of non-action, can also speak of a rest or a break, can also speak of like silence, somebody being forced into silence, or being silenced in some type of way, shape, form, or fashion here. There could even be people who are lying on you. Like there's this ultimate betrayal, this loyalty, sabotage, ruin, fatal endings by this family here could have to do with some type of lies being told on you or about you or something like that. And they're doing this for money. They are all teamed up, linked up, working together for the purposes of money. People are literally being paid to say certain things, do certain things, or what have you. Spirit is saying, Spirit, clarify, cover up. They're trying to cover up some type of wealth, some type of large amount of wealth or abundance, exploitation of you, the abuse of you. If there was some type of large amount of wealth that should have come to you, that these people stole from you, tried to take from you, they're trying to cover up some type of truth or clarity as it relates to the things that they have done. Okay? They're trying to cover up. There's a cover up that is going on. Okay? And there's a whole lot of money that's involved in something as well. Spirit, what else on this cover up? What else on this cover up? What else on this cover up? At this point, I feel like these people trying to get rid of you by any means necessary, Spirit is saying. And there's a lot of people, from family to government officials, professional individuals, secret society members, cult leaders, and some more shit that is all, they have all partook in using you, abusing you, manipulating you, doing hateful, harmful, like committing a hate crime against you, and they trying to cover their own fucking ass. But we're gonna rebuke that in the name of the Most High God, because I pray that all of them go down. I pray that all of them go down, and every last one of them need to be exposed for the hate crime that they committing and all the shit that they have been doing to you. Okay, because we're not even talking about some you know what I'm saying, some old hateful, spiteful ass shit that has been done to you since you've been an adult. Something has been going on since you were a child, and they're trying to cover that shit up. Secret societies trying to cover it up, the government trying to cover it up, all the way up to the presidency. These people know what the fuck is going on. Politicians on all different levels know the fuck that is going on. This shit probably go all the way up to the goddamn satanic powers that be, shuttle government, the royals in this bitch, on all different, there's all kinds of fucking royals. They trying to cover their fucking asses. But I wouldn't give a damn if their entire fucking empires got the fucking crumble behind this shit. The entire government can shut the fuck down. Everybody's government. Fuck that. Fuck that. Because all these fake, phony, fraudulent ass leaders and shit, they parade around here like they do good. It's like they righteous and upstanding pillars of the community, like they care about the citizens and some more shit, and they commit more crimes and a little bit on a daily basis, and then try to backtrack other motherfuckers, right or wrong other motherfuckers, when y'all ain't right in the least motherfucking bit. And every fucking thing about them, they stay in between all other people business and setting people up and shit, but everything about them is top secret and classified and swept on the rugs and in closets and under covers and different shit. Fuck that. Even if the collective never got a dime or any motherfucking thing, their entire empires, families, bloodlines, governments needs to come the fuck down. We nip this shit in the bud and wrap this all this, everything, it can just be an end, bitch. A complete end, great end. Everybody need to go the fuck down. Because if the collective got to go down in any fucking way, bitch, everybody is going to go down around this bitch. And that's a fact, Jack. Period. Period. Yeah, we living in them days and them times. It's the end. It's the end. Yeah, it's the end around here. The revolution is a revelation around this bitch. Y'all read the book of Revelation. We living in the last fucking days. It could be a wrap around this bitch. It could be a complete the fuck end. We ain't worried about it. Everything got to go around here. Spirit, any other messages on this cover up? They trying to cover all of this shit up. Especially, I keep seeing things about money here. You already got the 10 of coins here, okay? The 9 of coins keep trying to come out. A whole bunch of money cards, financial cards. Yeah. Major cover up of a lot of shit. Of all these people in their criminal activities. And see, they love deflecting. They love trying to make something wrong with somebody else. Make somebody else the problem. And shit like that. But it's complete bullshit, collective. Because see, the catalyst that's working against you right now, however old you are right now, okay? Even if these people fix their mouth to try to make it seem like, oh, they hate you. First of all, they're not justified, not legally, not biblically, in no way, for all the things that they have done to you, okay? But even if one wanted to fix their mouth and like, oh, we just don't like this person, we hate this person, whatever, you only got a small time frame. You're talking between the age of 18 and however old a person is right the fuck now. For whatever you got to say the fuck about them. What you cannot do is, but from this we know that you have been under attack by these people viciously since you were a child, collective. What a motherfucker cannot explain is why from your birth, infancy, between then, the first 18 years of your life, bruh, why they didn't like you, why they neglected you, why they abandoned you, why they mistreated you, why they abused you and allowed others to abuse you, why all of these hateful, evil, wicked things was being done to you before they tried to backtrack your ass, before they tried to flip the script, reverse some shit, perverse some shit, and make you out to be the problem. You understand what I'm saying? So from if you what, say you 40 right now, say you 40, what is it? I'm like 41 right now. Say it don't matter, okay? But I'm saying 18, but because by law, depending on where you live, where you listening from right now, in America, at 18, you considered to be an adult. Okay? So from that time frame to from that time frame to however old you are right now, like I said, it just kind of depends on your current age right now. You only got what? How many years? Anywhere from, it just depends on how old you are. If you're in your 40s right now, you're only talking about anywhere from maybe 20, 30 years. Or whatever, 10, 20, 30, yeah. About 25, anywhere from 20 to 30. It just kind of depends on how old you are. Or whatever they want to say. What about the first 18 years of your life? Because this shit here goes all the way back to your fucking birth, bruh. See, they want to overlook and disregard all the hateful, spiteful, evil, wicked, abusive things that they did to you before you can even legally make a person a problem. And if they was that much of a problem, you should have done something about that problem and what the problem was the fuck then. But you did not. Seem like this person didn't become a problem till they woke the fuck up on your ass. and they realize all the bullshit that y'all been a part of all along. That's when you then decide to flip the script and make them be a problem their whole motherfucking life. But you only want to go so far. That's bullshit. I call bullshit. Everybody can go down. It's a wrap for everybody. Everybody can go to fuck down. You ready? Is you ready for the coming of the Lord round this mother? Because everybody can go down. I can't speak for everybody in attendance, but I can speak for myself. Because it's that bullshit. We already know y'all do any damn thing for money. Y'all do anything, say anything, make shit up, fabricate shit, cover up shit, all kinds of things for money. This been going on since the collective was a baby, born. And it took all y'all to come together against this one person to make them out to be the problem, and you desperately trying to get rid of them. You vigorously around here doing your hocus pocus to get rid of this person, to cover up your bullshit, your sorry bitch made ass bloodline, your families, to cover your asses, your jobs, your careers, and some more shit. Meanwhile, you done sabotaged and ruined the entire collective to the point where they can't even have no life, have no fucking career, have no fucking family, or any goddamn thing else. Fuck you. Everybody can go down. Collective going down, that's cool. We're going out like G's. In glory. And gracefully. But y'all going to. Because we're going to drag you bitches to hell and drop you off on the way of us going. Where we going? On up to glory, bitch. What's it going to be? What's it going to be? Y'all ready? See, then they got comfortably complacent and believing that they are covered by the cult leaders and in their secret societies and amongst the wealthy elites and the supposed rulers and the masters of the world and shit. But everybody can go. Yeah. Everybody can go. Because this is pathetic. This is ridiculous. Living is hard enough as it is. Life is hard enough as it is. To have to deal with this bullshit. Spirit, any other messages on what is this cover of? There's a lot of communication going back and forth. A lot of swift, fast communication. Somebody could even be doing some type of traveling. There's also something about somebody's traveling overseas. Somebody could have traveled overseas or something about travel overseas or something like that. Some major cover-ups that's going on of a lot of shit. Spirit is saying. And a lot of it got to do with a whole bunch of money. A whole lot of money. I'm not talking about no chump change. I'm not talking about no couple $100, couple $1,000. I don't think it's in the thousands of any number at all. This is millions, if not billions of fucking dollars. Because collective, they've been exploiting you all your life. What they exploited you for, them exploiting you all your life is the money that they made off of you. That's a different amount than the monies that they have stolen from you that rightfully belong to you. And both of those is a different amount than the amount that they owe you for abuse, neglect, pain, suffering, illegal harassment, cruelty, brutality, cruel and unusual punishment, hate crime, every damn thing that else has been done to you. See, them all three different amounts. But all three of them amounts belong the fuck to you. See, this one, the secret society don't want nobody to know. This is what the government don't want nobody to know. This is what the high ups, the powers that be, the shadow governments, the royals, whoever don't want nobody to know. This is what your families and the multiple families, the connecting families, don't want nobody to know. See, there's a lot to this. And we go all the way back to your birth. Because whoever your father is, whether you know this or not, this emperor came out as a star. This is somebody who was popular, celebrity, well-known, famous, rich, something. Yeah. All of which they so vigorously wanted covered up. So anxiously wanted covered the fuck up. Spirit, any other messages on low down dirty shame? Any other messages on low down and dirty shame? Yeah, it could be a lot of gossip and rumors that's circulating about these people and the decisions they made and how they went to the crossroads and sold their souls to the devil, made deals with Papa Lekba, jumped in the powers of the satanic powers that be, and they've been stepping and fetching for the man ever since. Yeah. Because see, this is how these people came up out the hood and out the projects and up out the trailer parks and all this other kind of shit off the back of you, collective. You look around and you wonder why everybody else got things, but you ain't got things, but you just kept on living. You didn't hate on nobody. You knew it was going to be your turn one day. But it didn't matter how hard you worked. It didn't matter what you did, what you tried. You just kept on being knocked down. You just kept on being left out and looked over. That was on purpose. But everybody else, they came up at the hoods, they came up at the projects, they came up at the trailer parks. And everything off the back of you. Off the exploitation of you. Everybody can go down. Fuck it. Everybody can go down. Y'all only ones worried about money, baby. More money, more problems, more motherfucking taxes that you gotta pay these motherfuckers that put that shit in place that's illegal any motherfucking way, bitch. So y'all the only ones worried about money around this motherfucker. Y'all want to keep stepping and fetching for the man and paying them every motherfucker, pay them pimps. Because that's all the government is. They pimps. They hustlers. More money you make, the more money you got to fucking get in. They pimps. They want they cut first. Fuck that. Y'all the only one that's worried about money. Everybody can go to fuck down. Fuck that shit. It might belong to you, but it's dirty money anyway. Everybody can go down, whether collective get a dime or not. Because we going to be all right. Not even miss a conflict. They stressed, they worried, they depressed, they dealing with anxiety, they having sleepless nights, they being hunted and taunted by ghosts of the fucking past, and some more shit. Because they are low down and dirty shame, spirit is saying. They are low down and dirty shame. It's a whole bunch of face cards that want to come out here of folks that's involved. Here I'm seeing the Queen of Wands, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, feminine, the King of Wands, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, masculine, the King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, masculine. Okay? Whole bunch of people involved here. You already had the King of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords that came out here. Air sign woman, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Earth sign woman, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, water sign man, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Okay, King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Masculine. It's a whole bunch of people. Whole bunch of people involved here. You even got the even younger people. Knight of Pentacles here, okay? Knight of Swords here. This could be younger people that's involved here as well, or just more of the same signs of people here. Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Knight of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay? You got multiple people involved, a whole lot of people involved in this situation, Spirit is saying. Yeah. King of Wands. Multiple fire signs, multiple earth signs, multiple water signs, multiple air signs. It's a whole lot of people involved here. It's a whole lot of Spirit is saying. Yeah. They immense a conflict about there being some type of completion or ending or what have you. These people you could have been trafficked when you were a child collective. A lot of things was done that caused you sadness, loss, disappointment, and regrets. Okay? They kept you in the Two of Pentacles all your life, juggling, struggling, in need, without. You ain't had nothing but the bare minimum, some fucking breadcrumbs, while all of them exploited you for money and came up off the back of you and didn't want you to have fucking anything, and they wanted you to stay brainwashed, dumbed down, under mind control, while they played in your face and stabbed you in your fucking back, sabotaged you and ruined you your entire life until your death, while they lived a fucking good life. Fuck that. Y'all can go down. Everybody. I'm bullshit. We ain't worried about it. That's what's going on, collective. That's what's going on here. That's why they hate you so much. They don't hate you. They don't hate you right now because you done did something to them. You got people working against you that you don't know from Adam, that you ain't never even met. That's all done anything too. You got people that you ain't never had an argument with, altercation with, physical altercation, any damn thing with, that's working against you right the fuck now, because these bitches will do any damn thing for money because they sellouts and they too coward to admit it. I don't know why Lucifer fuck with y'all any goddamn way. Y'all excuse my language. These type of messages, y'all know, pisses me the fuck off. I do plenty of messages for y'all. I be just as cool, calm, collect, don't use no profanity at all. You ever do some shit you really don't like? I do two things I really don't like. That's use profanity and that's smoke. And I done completely stopped smoking. I haven't smoked cigarettes in like years, really, or whatever. But I still smoke my black vape, which is still tobacco. But you ever do some shit that you really don't like? I really don't like. I don't like raising my voice. I actually don't even like using profanity. But sometimes profanity it just goes along with the conversation so well. You can explain what the hell you trying to say so well. Sometimes using profanity. And these be the type of messages where they comes out. Because it pisses me off. Spirit, any other messages? Any other messages, Spirit, as it relates to this situation? Spirit is saying don't allow others' opinions to lower your self-esteem. Okay? These people have even tried to attack your confidence, your self-esteem, you know what I'm saying? Like, stop. Spirit say watch your surroundings at all times. Evil lives. These people is desperate to get rid of you. They desperate. Yeah, I'm seeing gang stalking, community mobbing, okay? Legal technology, harassment, electromagnetic frequencies, electromagnetic pulses, neurolinguistic programming, remote neural monitoring, remote viewing, V2K, voice to skull. You could be a targeted individual, for sure. Spirit, any other messages? Your family has lied to you about everything, questioning anything and everything that you have ever been told. They stole your identity. Okay? You can't trust these persons, Spirit is saying. They are lying to you, Spirit is saying. Yeah. Again, somebody put a spell on you. Voodoo, witchcraft, black magic, hoodoo, whatever it is they do. Okay? Yeah, crooked cops and the government are involved. Wealthy elites, abuse of authority and power. Cruel and unusual punishment. This is what you have endured. Fake, phony, fraudulent friends collective. Are even involved. Yeah, no good in the hood. Spirit is saying. They have even purposely sent narc relationships in your life. You had narc relationships with people, okay? Relationships with narcissists who were ops, who were purposely sent into your life to sabotage you or to set you up in some type of way, shape, form, or fashion. Spirit is saying. Spirit, any other messages I need to share with the collective as it relates to these situations? They desperately want to get rid of you. They're trying to cover their ass. They're trying to cover their ass. It's a whole bunch of fighting, fussing, and cussing that's going on right now. If you are a water sign, if you have noticed, you probably have been seeing a lot, even other things that people have been posting. If you've been seeing it, it don't matter if it's on a show, a commercial, on a billboard, on a magazine, other videos that you're watching from what people are posting. If you are a water sign and you've been seeing a whole bunch of waterfalls, like out in nature, like waterfall type of things or what have you, is subliminal. It's subliminal. They are vigorously working against water signs. Spirits say danger ahead, proceed with caution, goblins watching. Spirit, what else is going on? Y'all could be moving, relocating. Spirit is saying it's time for a change, perhaps new sites. Spirit, what else is going on? Any other messages? Any other messages, Spirit? A lot of signs coming out here. Something about your mama. Something about your mama. Okay, if this person is even your real mom, I'm seeing slave driver here. Okay. Spirit, what else is going on? I can't speak for everybody. Some of you all, this is your real family. Others of you all, these people are not your family. They're not no friends of yours. They're not no kin of yours. Period. Y'all be careful of people. You just be careful of your surroundings and people that's coming up on you. Me and my daughter, I had to go and return something. I had to go to the UPS store the other day, guys. Okay, so and you know, it's me and my daughter, what have you, and we ended up sitting and chilling because we was waiting for our ride to come after we went over to the UPS store or what have you. And so that day, we just sitting and chilling. We're sitting on this little swing, little thingy or whatever, waiting on our ride, right? So people kept coming by, like, you know, some of the people, you know what I'm saying, like, it was a nice little older lady or whatever that came by and spoke and said something and what have you. But I was showing my daughter was on her phone, I was on my phone, and I had seen this little commercial thing or whatever. I seen this little bike thing, type of thing that I wanted to get my daughter, and I was showing her, and I was looking up to see if I could find it again or whatever in the different little sales that they had. So right before we was getting ready to go, this guy, he actually worked at the store that we was by, okay? And so I knew this guy was an op because from the moment that he walked up, like that day, it kept on being people that just like pop up. It was like pop up, like we doing our own thing, and like before I knew it, it was just like pop ups. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how you be minding your own business and you're not really paying attention to anybody else or anything else around you or whatever. You're just doing your own little thing or whatever. And these people was popping up because the first older little lady that came through, she had came through and said something. I didn't hear her. My daughter had to tell me, oh, she's talking to you or whatever. And I turned around, I'm like, ma'am, or whatever. And she was just kind of speaking. She was like, y'all look comfortable. You're just hanging out or whatever. So I was like, yes, ma'am, you know, just waiting on our ride and different things like that because we, you know, it'd be like that. We happen to be in an area that was like, you know, some of the more, like, you know, it's not solely only Caucasian people in that area, but out there towards that area, it's a lot of people who, like, have more money and different things like that or whatever. Different things like that. But it wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? This was a Caucasian lady, but she was just kind of walking by speaking or whatever. And she was like, oh, y'all just seem to be just hanging out. Look like you're just chilling or whatever, whatever. So she passed by or what have you. And then this other guy, he just pops up. So I'm just, after speaking to her, whatever, I'm going back to doing what I'm doing. I'm looking at the thing, and we both got earphones in, but we keep one out. Usually people to wear earphones or whatever, you have one in or what you're listening to or whatever, and then the other one out so you can hear, your surroundings and different things. This worker, he ends up popping up. He pops up right in front of me. It's like, dude just popped up out of no damn where. And he all speaking and stuff like that or whatever. He's like, hey, what's your name? And I already knew he was an op, because from the moment, y'all have to pay attention. Those of you who are targeting individuals, pay the fuck attention. When ops is being sent towards you on purpose, they always have to pay their homage. So it's either something they say, something they do, something they got on. It could literally be anything, okay? That's going to let you know, like, they're going to give themselves away to let you know that they're op. And whoever is at a distance watching, they always have to pay their homage to them, okay? And show that they down with the cause of what they're down with or what have you. So when this guy started talking, he brought his hand up over, how a person bring their hand up like almost over their face or whatever. Like, if it had been a Caucasian person or somebody who have like not even really a Caucasian person, but like they're the type to have like kind of the flowing hair mostly or whatever. But there's other people of other races who have hair like that as well. If it was one of them who had done it, they would kind of bring their hand up over their face and they would bypass one eye, and they would kind of play it off by rubbing their hands through the head. Well, this guy did this. He was a black guy though, okay? Didn't have no fucking hair like that or whatever. He had a short haircut or whatever. He's a worker of the place of the business that we were by or whatever. So when I seen him do this, okay, and I looked up at him, he was making the one-eye symbolism. That how he was standing and how he did with his hand up over his face, he ended up showing the one-eye symbolism. When I looked at him, I'm like, what type of shit is this here? So, but I'm a kind person. I'm a nice person. I speak when I'm spoken to, so I'm gonna be polite. I'm gonna speak and I'm gonna listen to you, but I'm already knowing you are op from the jump, bro. You know what I'm saying? Whoever's at a distance watching, they have to do some shit like that to, pay their homage to the demonic ass shit they're a part of. Okay? So by the time I noticed this guy, he sang his conversation. He was like, oh yeah, just out here working, y'all just chilling, you having a good day, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, fine or whatever. He goes right into it with his whole little pitch, okay? They're trying to throw me off, okay? Now you see the work that I do. They sent this nigga towards me, okay? You already did the one-eye symbolism. I'm on guard because I'm knowing you the fuck up. Why are you speaking to me, okay? And then he come with his punchline. What's your zodiac sign? I said, I'm a Pisces. What's yours? He had Libra, okay? Now before this, he had told me, he had went into a whole spiel about him, saying, you ever run upon somebody not that you spoke to, that has spoke to you but run you down their entire life? Now before he got to that, he did a one-eye symbolism. He going into what he said his name is Kenneth, Ken, subliminal. He say, what's your zodiac sign? I say my zodiac sign. He said he an air sign. He a Libra, okay? The air sign. That is subliminal. I'm knowing where this is coming from, where this is going, because of the fact he said his name is Kenneth. The key word was Ken at the beginning, okay? That was the trigger. The mere fact that he said he was an air sign, instead of him saying he's a Gemini, he says that he's a Libra, but it's still air sign energy. I'm knowing where this is coming from. Plus, did the one-eye symbolism. Yo, he gave me a whole rundown of his life. He said his name is Kenneth. He said he's an air sign. He was like, yeah, and yeah, just out here working and everything like that or whatever. He was like, yeah, I don't drink, I don't do no drugs, I don't do anything like that or whatever. I went to a rehab program and all this other kind of stuff. And I'm looking at him like, why are you giving me all this information? I don't know you from Adam. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm listening. I'm being polite. I'm like, oh yeah, okay. Well, and then, all of that spiel was for him to go into asking for my phone number. Now, this man done popped up. I'm talking about just as quick as if you were standing outside on a sunny day and see an insect. You know how an insect just pop up out the blue? You ever be sitting outside and then all of a sudden a fly in your damn face or some shit that you trying to swat away? This is how this man popped the fuck up. And I'm sitting here looking at him like that, whatever, y'all. So he went on into his spiel or whatever, and I'm like, well, no, I'm like, no, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out, I was trying to figure out a polite way to say, no, you can't have my number, type of thing or whatever. But no sooner did I could get it out, he was like, because I didn't say that, but I'm like, well, see, and then he repeated what I said. He was like, yeah, see, whatever, and started laughing. He was like, well, put my number in your phone. And so, I played that off like that. He's like, you really on the thing or whatever? You trying to make sure I was really putting his number in or whatever. So, by this time, I'm telling my daughter, get up. Let's go. Let's start walking to where we need to walk to or whatever. Because we were waiting on our ride to show up, right? Y'all, no sooner than I finally got this, because he's at work, okay? Why aren't you working? You're on the clock. You got a job to do, right? I'm like, okay, well, hey, have a good day. Don't work too hard. He was like, yeah, just out here just drinking water and work, okay? All right, have a good day. You got to pay attention. Y'all, I turned my fucking back. We walked to the ends of the little thing. Our ride about to pull up, right? Y'all, before I knew it, another person, a third person now, has popped up. This is another employee of the same place. This is how I know motherfuckers be watching. This woman was not even out there. She a younger girl. She came up on me. I turned around. She came up so quick. I turned around. She was right the fuck behind me. She was like, hey, did you find it weird? Did you find that guy weird? I'm like, shit, just as weird as the fuck you are, because y'all both popped up out the fucking blue, out of nowhere, out of thin blue air. But they both got on the same uniform thing, so I know they work at the same place. I didn't say this to her, but this is what I'm thinking. I was like, he just kind of popped up and started talking to me or whatever, like he was interested in me or something like that or whatever. And then she went into this whole spiel about him. She was like, yeah, because he's weird and he's really strange. Did you find him strange and what he was saying to you strange or anything like that or whatever? And I'm just sitting here, listen to her. I'm letting her do all the talking. Y'all, this girl ended up going into, she was like, yeah, because he's really weird. He's strange. She's like, one time there was a customer that came in and he literally reached down and picked up this woman's baby and everything and put the child down by his private parts and stuff. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on the fuck today? So by this time, the ride is pulling up. I'm like, oh, wow. Okay. Well, thanks for letting me know. Here go our ride, though. Gotta go. Thank you. Y'all, it was the weirdest fucking shit. Pay the fuck attention. Now, remind you, this man pops the fuck up. He doing the one-eye symbolism. He go his whole run because and then it wasn't even just that. Not only did he tell me what his name was, gave me a whole rundown about how he had went to rehab and he, recovering, whatever he was saying and all this other kind of shit. Told me his zodiac sign. He was like, yeah, because I'm in astrology. I knew then that somebody hadn't told him the type of work that I do. Now, remind you, this ain't somebody that I had ever seen in my life. I was on a side of town that's mostly middle class to upper class people stay in that area, but this was the area that I had to go to get to the UPS store to return this Amazon package that I had that I needed to send back, right? So this is an area that I don't live in. So I don't, if there's anybody that stay in that area that I do know personally, I don't know that they stay out there. You know what I'm saying? So the likelihood of me running into somebody I know was, almost slim to none or whatever. But I mean, it's possible. It's not like, it's far away or something like that or whatever, but it was still on the side of town where I don't fucking live. So I did not know this guy from Adam, y'all. Somebody sent him towards me. Somebody that told him, hey, tell her your name's such and such. Tell her you this zodiac sign. Tell her that you into astrology and different things. Because this is somebody who hadn't been fed information about me to know that I'm into tarot and different things like that or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Almost like that, I would have been intrigued or turned on by the fact that, oh, here's a person that's into astrology and different things like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? To give you the feeling like, oh, you meeting a light kind of person that's into the same things that you're into. They're spiritual, you're spiritual, and different things like this is the type of games that these motherfuckers play, bruh. But the girl, his coworker that popped up, she basically told me that he's like a perv, that he's a weird guy, that customers come in all the time and he pick up their kids and put them down by his private parts. She was really essentially like, without saying that he's a predator, telling me he's a fucking predator type of shit. And I'm like, okay, Wow. Okay. So I'm, and then at this point, so our ride came. We sitting in the aisle. So I'm like, they literally legit sent a predator towards me. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here with my daughter and shit, and just popped up and like then fed him information about me that I would I would be intrigued by this, thinking, oh, I'm meeting somebody new and they're into what I'm into. Y'all pay the fuck attention, bruh. Especially if you are a targeted individual. This is the type of games they motherfucking play, bruh. This man came with his zodiac sign and the fact that he into astrology and all kinds of shit that would make a spiritual person that's into the work, like how I'm, do readings and different things, that, you know what I'm saying, talking about things that would say, make a spiritualist type of person sit up and pay attention. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about astrology and zodiacs and different things like that. And so he was like, he ended up asking me, he was like, what kind of person would you say I would be? Because he said he was a Libra, and I just told him flat out. I was like, it depends on if you low vibrational or you high vibrational. And I began to break it down to him. I'm like, you're low vibrational, then you like this, and none of the other. If you high vibrational, then you like this and the other. So at the same time, we walking off because I'm trying to separate myself from this conversation, because now it's to the point where he asking for my number and shit. I'm knowing you're out, bruh. He was sent towards me to have this conversation with. I'm like, bruh, when you are targeting individual, people watch you everywhere. I watch people watching me. Okay? And they be so obvious in the shit they doing. It don't matter what we got. They watch you, follow you around store. They watch you everywhere you go. You could go to the park. Y'all, I go to anywhere. I can go somewhere or whatever, and me and my daughter just chilling. We doing our own thing or whatever. They send certain people towards us to come into contact with us purposely for whatever reason. Like, the shit is crazy. Y'all pay attention, bro. Y'all pay attention. But it was the mere fact that I don't know if they thought that like what these people be on, if they think we so gullible, or you think I'm so lonely or so desperate or so in need of a lover or a companion or something, that I would fall for any fucking body, when, you know what I'm saying? I'm waked in a motherfucker around this way, and then y'all so stupid. Y'all have y'all ops to literally, like, they always gotta pay their homage and different shit like that. They always doing hand signs and symbolisms and different shit like that. It be shit they saying, shit that they got on, shit that they wearing, shit that they doing, and all this other kind of shit to let a person know right away. Only a brainwashed, dumbed down, mind control person that is unaware of these certain signs and symbolisms wouldn't be aware of what's going on. They would just think that they're having a casual, regular conversation with somebody. I know exactly what the fuck is going on. You understand what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, you ain't getting over. Like, y'all be careful, bro. Y'all be careful. This shit wild out here, man. These powers that be got these motherfuckers jumping through hoops doing all kinds of shit. And these motherfuckers is literally doing the most. These motherfuckers will do anything for money, bro. I kid you not. Like, this shit was crazy, though. This shit was crazy. I'm like, this shit is wild. Spirit, what else is going on? What else is going on? Y'all pay attention, though. Spirit say faith makes things possible. Faith makes things possible. Not easy, okay? Have faith, and they tell you to have faith and believe in different things like that, or what have you. But, a lot of things is good common sense. Okay. I'm seeing here, just know you are a very important person, okay? I mean, but when I see stuff like this or what have you, like, if you that damn important, then why is it that everybody is so hell-bent on hurting you, harming you, endangering you, and destroying you, making your life a living hell? You know what I'm saying? Why is everything made so hard for you? If you was that important and that special and that much of some damn body, then why in the hell don't you have anything? Some of the simplest things in life. Friends, family, a real lover. You know what I'm saying? Simple shit. Don't even have to be on, you know what I'm saying, living some, lavish lifestyle and rich and all this other kinds of shit or whatever. A peace of mind. Freedom. liberty, a humble life. Like, well, how come you don't have the simplest things of fucking life? But you're supposed to be such a special fucking person. But it's like all the best years of your life is being the fuck wasted. And then, well, what? When you do happen to get something to come your way, where you gonna be a fucking senior citizen, too old to even enjoy it? Then, like, it's fucked up. It's stupid, man. That's what's going on here, though, y'all. That's what's going on here. I keep seeing something about your mama, like but me personally, I don't feel like this person, like, I'm seeing your distant family full of scams. Okay, I keep seeing your mama here. It's in the reverse. Or what have you. If this is your real family, you're resonating with this, okay, your mom is definitely very of significance, could definitely be this bad mother or what have you. However, if this is not your real family, this bitch is not your mother. Okay, maybe she'd have paid you know what I'm saying, she one of the fake family members that was paid to play your mother, but this person is not your real mother. Okay, that's for some of you all. Some of you all who can resonate with this, and this is your real family, then you know what I'm saying, then you know it is what it is, or what have you. But those of you that this not your real family, like, yeah, these folks can kick rocks now. Okay, like, seriously, cause something wrong with them. I didn't even know this card in here. Collective, you are a wisdom keeper. You're someone who's a wise person. You're well informed, okay? You're a wounded healer. You're very much enlightened, okay? And these people, you know, like, be steady trying to, like, hold you in some type of way. Like, it's an insult to your intelligence at this point. The shit that these people keep doing. Yeah, these people plotting against you, Spirit is saying. You can't trust nobody, Spirit is saying. It's a whole scheme of team, Spirit is saying. This is ultimate betrayal, Spirit is saying. Spirit, what else is going on? There could be new beginnings coming in for you. You're in good health, Spirit is saying, okay? But you got a lot of fake, phony, fraudulent ass people that's around you, Collective, okay? And they trying their best to hurt you, harm you any way they can. Backstabbers. Be careful these friends with benefits and shit like that or whatever, because you in good health, and people, they trying to send people your way, catfishes your way, and shit to try to taint your good health. Because they ain't in good health and shit. Fuck that, honey. Keep good health while you the fuck can. Fuck that. Fake family here. Okay? So, fake family. Okay? Either Spirit is calling them fake family because they are actually a fake family that's not really your family, or they fake family just because of how low down and dirty they are. Okay? Yeah, I keep seeing something about good health and new beginnings, Collective. You have good health. There's new beginnings that's coming in for you or what have you. But I'm telling you, watch your surroundings. Watch these people, man, because they are not. I'm seeing new car here. Unexpected fortune could be coming in for you. I'm seeing grace. Somebody's name could be Grace, or this is, you know what I'm saying, you receiving some type of grace or something. Yeah, money windfall, bankroll. Spirit is saying don't give up on life. Some of y'all might decide to fly first class somewhere. I don't know about that. Yeah, don't give up on life. I'm seeing something about famous. Don't give up on life, superstar. Spirit guides. Nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with being alone. Something of significance to insurance policy. Or not insurance policy that came out. Maybe an insurance policy could be of significance, but I was still looking at inheritance when that slipped out. I'm seeing something about a swimming pool and protect yourself, okay? If you go to some type of swimming pool, especially if you go to like one of those water park type of places or what have you, that have like them wave pools and different things. Like a lot of the water park places, like a whole bunch of people be there at the same time. I don't know if somebody gonna try to do something to you or something like that or what have you, while at a swimming pool or something like that. Or if this is just saying, something about swimming pool, protect yourself, you're a queen. Yeah, I'm seeing something about protection. Either you having some protection or being protected, needing some protection, being protected, or something. Something about protection. Spirit, what else is going on here? Any other messages, Spirit? Any other messages as it relates to this reading? Yeah, y'all just be careful who you mix and mingle with, who you friends with, associates with, lovers with. Okay, there could be brighter days ahead for you or what have you, but like, it's just a lot of shady, shicey shit around you. Who knows when you gonna come into these brighter days? Who knows when you gonna come into this unexpected fortune? You know what I'm saying? Uh, um, a lot of people, you know, blow a lot of smoke up people's ass like somebody is about to get something or receive something right the fuck away and shit like that. And then you look up and realize people been telling you the same shit. You've been listening to the same damn things for years upon years upon years. And ain't nothing to change. Ain't nothing to happen no different or any damn thing like that or what have you. But, I mean, this is here. It's in your energy. Good health, new beginnings, new car, brighter days. Unexpected fortunes, bankroll, money windfall, and different things like that, or what have you, stability, or what have you. Who knows when it's, you know, to come in. I am seeing summer days here, so something could be significant to the summer. We are in the summer month, so, you know, something could be coming in soon for you, but who knows if this is this summer, next summer, what summer exactly this is. Okay, something significant to summer days here. Okay, somebody is watching you. Again, I'm seeing swimming pool here. A lot of people do a lot of swimming in the summertime. If you're going to some type of swimming pool, or like this card says swimming pool, but some people swim in lakes and in rivers and in ponds and different things like that. An actual swimming pool. Okay, this could be any type of swimming pool, indoor, outdoor, whatever. Somebody could be watching you at a swimming pool. Something about somebody watching you, swimming pool. Protect yourself. Okay, make sure you're doing your prayers and your meditation. Somebody could have a weapon or something. Somebody could be, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, somebody gonna try to hurt you or something while in a swimming pool or some shit like that or what have you, bruh. Protect yourself though. Okay, especially like I said, if you are if you're at some type of pool or something where it's like not a lot of space and different things like that or what have you, or like it's like a smaller type of thing or whatever. But like I'm feeling like, if especially if you at some type of pool or something that's like a huge, like it's really big where it's a whole lot more people. And it's a little hard to see everybody because there's goings on around you, in front of you, behind you, on either side of you, and different things like that. Areas where it's a lot. Just be careful. Be careful. Because I keep seeing something about protection and different things, okay? I'm seeing prosperity here. I'm also seeing something about security. Spirit, what else is going on? You may be being protected, okay? Whether it be by your, or some of y'all could be needing to wear protection, okay? If you're having sex and different things, this protection, because I got more than one protection card here, okay? I'm seeing a lot of things about sex and different things right now as well, too. Yeah, okay? Something about protection. Something about sex, taking a trip, sex, romance. With those of you who like going on vacation, taking trips, different things like that, and you know, you can do what grown folks do. You can have sex if you want to. Wear protection though, okay? Because you in good health, but other people you come in contact with might not be in no damn good health now. Okay, we want to keep their good health. Disloyalty here. Okay, so you got someone that's plotting against you. You can't trust nobody. Schemes of teens, ultimate betrayal, backstabbers, fake family. Somebody is watching you. Disloyalty. Okay. Also, be careful about that, like that backstabber energy. Be careful about people all up in behind you and different things as well, because that's another thing too. Like the story that I was telling y'all a few minutes ago, the other day, people just kept popping up. They kept popping up all of a sudden, like, but they would come from in behind me, but then they would be in front of me. You know what I'm saying? People popping up and different shit. So pay attention to that, okay? If you sit in somewhere or whatever, try to sit in area. I mean, it's probably kind of hard when you like in public and different things like that, just depending on where you at or something like that. But like if you at a particular place, restaurants, bars, try to sit somewhere where you can see everything coming and going, where people ain't, you know, in behind you and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody walking up on you trying to do something to you from behind or some shit like that. Because it was a trip the other day. These people that were popping up, they were doing so from behind me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Remember how the white lady that came through and spoke first or whatever, and I didn't even hear her at first. My daughter had to tell me that the lady was talking to me, and I had to turn around. She was behind me. You understand what I'm saying? She was walking past behind us, okay? The guy that ended up speaking to me, he came from out of nowhere from behind me, even though he did come around to in the front of me to talk to me. And then when I told you when we was walking off or whatever, our ride was coming or whatever, the other employee came from behind me. And I had to turn around to talk to her to see who she was. So be careful about people, you know, because I'm even getting that backstabber energy here. But there's something significant to swimming pool, protect yourself. And then I seen when I was going back through the cards again, this backstabber energy. I don't know if somebody like literally physically trying to stab you and something like that or whatever in your back, or is this just speaking in general with these people that's working against you, stabbing you in your back to your supposed family and these other people that's involved and different shit here or what have you, okay? Y'all be careful though. You understand what I'm saying? If you sitting somewhere, yeah, because I'm seeing security here and I'm seeing protection. Something about security, some type of protection. Maybe some security is around where somewhere you're going to be or something like that, and protection or something. It's like you got protection in more ways than one. This could be spiritual protection. You could have actual physical protection as well as there could be certain persons in certain areas whose job it is to like protect, or you know, and different things like that or whatever. Something significant to protection though, okay? Plus you could have, you know, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, fairies, different things like that, protection, the most highest protection, different things like that or whatever. Y'all be careful though, okay? Because people shaking and moving around here real fucking funny, bro. Real funny. Okay, but that's what's going on here, y'all. I do hope that this is giving you all the truth and the clarity that you were seeking pertaining to a situation you may be dealing with, or pertaining to a situation you might know that someone else is dealing with if you are cross-watching. For those of you who would like to contact me, you can do so at tiff.diamond.36@gmail.com. You can also follow me on Instagram, which is shine bright like a diamond 36 with the underscore between each word. For any persons interested in donating to the channel, you can do so through Cash App, which is $tiffdiamond36, or through PayPal, which is paypal.me/@36diamonds. As always, guys, y'all take care of yourself, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your babies, honey. Remember, this is a wicked, wicked world that we live in. There's wickedness in high places, and there's evil that's lurking around each and every corner, even in a neighborhood near you. So watch your surroundings. Watch the company you keep. Watch surroundings and the company in which your children are in as well. And considering the fact that you never know when someone may betray you, backstab you, try to hurt you, or harm you, honey, keep you some protection on you. Y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared. Because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, baby. Until the next time. Peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God. Y'all, even my closing messages, the shit that I be saying, like by now some of y'all might have been clicked off or whatever, but I say what I say for a reason, okay? Like for real. Just like I said, considering the fact that you never know when somebody might betray you, backstab you, try to hurt you or harm you, keep you some protection on you. Baby, I don't go nowhere without no damn protection. Period. Okay? Because it could be whatever, whenever, however. I ain't gonna be no easy win, though. Don't make me the biggest, baddest person in the damn world. But what I ain't gonna be is nobody bitch, no punk, or no easy win. Okay? Period. Okay, because people out here shaking and moving real funny. And y'all know the 4th of July is coming up. Everybody had their own, 4th of July celebrations and different things like that. Some people just do what they do on their own, but usually every state, every city, different things like that, they might have some type of like big type of gathering, celebration, or whatever. A lot of times they happen in your downtown areas and different things like that. Y'all be careful with that, with all these big crowds of people and different things like that, or what have you. I was just seeing something the other day. Where the fuck was it at? Where was it at? I can't even think of where it was at, because I just seen this not too long ago. But there was a wherever this was at, this was a large crowd of people that was all together wherever this was at, and somebody was going through jabbing people with a needle, y'all. A dirty fucking needle. Any damn thing could have been in that needle. Okay? And they was just going through the crowd, sticking people with the needle and shit. Big crowds of people. Fuck that. This is why, when I seen that shit, I'm like, this is exactly the reason why I don't like big crowds of people at one time, because of the simple fact I'm an empath. And because I'm an empath, I can feel everybody's energy all at one time. And it can be overwhelming for real empaths or whatever. Like, I don't like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people who have like because I don't like people who have like panic attacks and anxiety and different things like that or whatever. It really is hard for them or whatever. But like, in like decent crowds, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I can do like, crowds where it could be like anywhere from maybe 50 to 100 people or something like that or whatever. It's still a lot of energy, you know what I'm saying? Even in crowds even that big or what have you, but crowds is way bigger than that. Any number of people over that, child, it's like way overwhelming for empaths, okay? Because you can feel everybody's energy at one damn time and shit like this. So y'all just be careful. Y'all going to these concerts, okay? Even this shit is going on where there's protests and rallies and all this other kind of stuff where there's large groups of people huddled together, all together at one time. You got people in front of you, behind you, on either side of you, and different shit like that. Like, it's no personal space, no room. You can't stretch your arms out between people that's around you. You should pay attention to that shit, man, because there's some fucked up people out here, bruh. I forget where I seen this at. I seen it online. I forget what was going on exactly or where it was at. Damn, I just seen the thing. But somebody was going through the crowd of people with a needle, poking people with a needle. Like, any damn thing could have been in there. It could have been some type of damn virus or just a dirty needle. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, baby, no. This is why I don't even, and I swear when I was looking at it, I was like, this is exactly why I don't even like large crowds of fucking people, bitch. I don't fuck around. This is the reason I don't do concerts and shit like that. I ain't never been in a concert day for my life, child, and I don't plan to go to one. Forget that. The people get up there and do the same dance and sing the same damn songs that you see in their damn videos and all this other kind of shit. I don't do big fucking crowds like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But, it's always something, though, because we all have been to, like, fairs and different things like that. They have big crowds of people and stuff like that or whatever. I can kind of tolerate that, but, like, stuff like that you can't get. And even though it's a lot of people around, there can be some areas where you have a little space at least between people. You know what I'm saying? And you can kind of ration yourself out or whatever. When you just jam-packed in somewhere like, say, a concert or somewhere like, something like that or whatever, especially when it's, like, major big events going on and everybody's huddled up in the same area and different shit like that or whatever, you don't know who walking past you. You don't know what nobody got on them. Okay? That's why you need to keep some protection on you, so there ain't nobody gonna know what the hell you got on you. But if you need to protect yourself, this is why I tell you stay ready, so you don't gotta get ready. I don't be telling y'all no shit about nothing that I don't even, I don't follow myself. Okay? Like, for real. Okay? And like I said, the 4th of July coming up, a lot of y'all who have states who like do like fireworks shows and different things like that or whatever, all them people come down there and all huddled up together under a guise of, we want to come down here and watch the fireworks and different things like that or what have you. You don't know who all mixed and mingled in the crowd, who you know, who you don't know, any damn thing. Somebody been did something and you know what I'm saying, attack somebody, then smooth mix them in the crowd and take off. You know what I'm saying? All somebody know, they done been stabbed all of a sudden. They done been shot all of a sudden. They done, you know what I'm saying? They done been stuck with a needle all of a sudden. Any damn thing can happen. Okay? You don't trust no damn body, no father you can throw them, because I'm telling you, it's some foul people out here. And keep a good close eye on your damn children. Protect your children. Watch your children. A lot of times, big old events like that and different things like that, people smooth swipe your kids and things like that. You out here having a good time. You done had one too many to drink and shit like that. You think your kids right over at the across the way. They was right there by you. They over there. I think they over there at the playground playing and see somebody that came and swiped your child or lured them away. You know what I'm saying, in some type, some type of way. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's some messed up people in the damn world and shit. Okay, but something is very significant. That's why I took from that situation the other day with someone just popping up out the blue, possibly coming in from behind you, just popping up all of a sudden and shit like that, or what have you. Okay. Don't be distracted either, okay? Because some shit like that can happen on in front of you. They can have somebody distracting you with, like, trying to talk to you and different shit like that or whatever. And you're not paying attention. That's what's on the side of you, behind you. And somebody come up behind you and do something to you. But I'm telling you, I don't put nothing past nobody. And I don't trust nobody. I don't care who you is, okay? But if you somewhere, if you going to a party, you going to the club, you going to a restaurant or something like that, if it all possible, even if you at a park or something like that, if it all possible, kind of try to sit where people can't sit in behind you. That way you can see what's coming or going from either side of you or in front of you. Okay? That way you got time to do whatever it is you need to do should somebody try to run up on you all of a damn sudden. You know what I'm saying? Or any damn thing. At least you know that a person can't sneak you from behind in some type of way. You understand what I'm saying? I'm trying to say. But that's y'all reading, y'all. Till the next time, guys. Peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God. Also, guys, real quick, I forgot to tell y'all the card that was at the bottom of the deck, guys, real freaking quick. We got trying to blackmail you into selling out, okay? So these individuals could be trying to cause some type of chaos or tragedy in your life. Somebody is doing death spells on you. They really want you, like, trying to sacrifice you, trying to legit want you dead and gone and shit like that or whatever. But somebody could try to, like, set you up, hem you up in some type of way, trying to blackmail you. Don't fall for no damn blackmail. Trying to blackmail you into selling out, trick you into being a part of the cult or the coven or the secret society or the sex ring, prostitution ring, gang stalking group, devil worshiping group, whatever the fuck they call themselves, okay? Don't fall for that shit, okay? Because you get involved in any of that type of shit, it's just gonna make it easier for them to sacrifice you. Period. Okay? There's a lot of people out here who get caught up like that on purpose. That motherfuckers be sitting back watching them and profiling them and all this other kind of shit, and to set them up and hand them up on purpose. And then, you caught up in a situation, they done backed you up against the wall in some type of way and made it seem like you in, some type of trouble, whatever. And then they send their crew in to try to, they deals ain't they motherfucking deals, bitch, okay? It's a setup for your ass to sell the fuck out, okay? And once you do that, they got your ass for life, until death, okay? So don't fall for this shit, period, point blank. I don't give a damn what nobody coming with. Fuck that, and them, okay? Don't fall for this shit, because they deals ain't no deals. It's a trap, bitch. You're not gonna blackmail me to do shit. Fuck you. Okay? It is what it is, but stand your ground. Period. Because there's a whole lot of people who done got swindled and bamboozled just like that. Just like that.